Okay, hey guys, it's Luke here with Nomad Running. So today we're talking a little bit about stretching, okay? So a lot of people get some stretching stuff confused, and you might see people doing some crazy stuff before or after runs that, you know, are a little bit crazy. So today we're just going to kind of clear that up a little bit for you, tell you kind of what you should do before runs, what you should do after runs, and, you know, find what works best for you with what we give you today. So there's two really types of different stretches that you can do. One is static, which is more of your standing still, reaching down, touching your toes kind of stretches. And then also we have dynamic, so that's when you're going to be moving, doing a high knees, a butt kick, something along those lines. So your static stretching, which is like you're touching your toes, stuff like that, is the stuff you want to do after you run and after your muscles are kind of warmed up, because if you're standing there and you're doing like a lot of just static stretching, your muscle is basically like a rubber band. So if you are running, you want your rubber band to come back quick. Boom, boom, boom. It's coming back very fast. Whereas, so if you're sitting there in static stretch, you're just pulling that rubber band out, and it's not going to be able to come back and snap as fast as it could. So the static stretching is what you want to do afterwards, like I said, and then the dynamic is what you want to do before the run. I like to start very, very general. So maybe, you know, with a knee pull or something like that. We're going to show you some of the exercises here in just a minute, and then go to more specific after you hit your general side. So you're going to get into basic stuff and then work into running form, and then you'll be able to ready to go. So we're going to go and we're going to go ahead and show you some of those different exercises now, so you can do them yourself before and after your run. You can kind of edit the video as you want to. Go ahead. Fired.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start off with knee pull. You want to keep your hips underneath you, pulling your knee up to your chest, holding for 2 or 3 seconds, and then releasing. Next, we're moving to the quad stretch. You're going to grab your ankle, bring it to your butt, and extend your hand out. Now we're moving to the glute pull. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one hand on your ankle and the other hand guiding your knee. Don't overstretch here. You're just going to want to feel a nice little stretch in your glutes and your hamstrings, and then pull down. As you can see, guiding the hand on the ankle and as well as the knee.
That's good.
So here we're going to the hamstring stretch. What you're going to do is you're going to have one leg straight out, the other one bent a little bit, going down, feeling a nice pull in your hamstring, keeping your head up and your chest up. So I'll let you get like some of the side view and back view.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, right here we're going to do a leg swing. What you want to make sure you have is your shoulders, hips, and knees all in a line. See, straight line right here. Getting a good swing across the body, coming up on your toes so you don't hit the ground. Then you're going to face forward, get a good hip flexion stretch. Everything's still in a straight line, hips, head up, chest up. You don't want to be looking down, that put a little arch in your back. Here we're doing high knees. Make sure you get your knees up. Bring your heels to your butt. Okay, on your butt kicks, make sure you don't have your knees all the way back. Kind of get your knees up a little bit while you're kicking your butts and turning them over. This is what we call A-skip. This is a little bit more of a complex movement. Going into your running form where you're kind of hopping, getting your leg turnover going. Knees up, toes up. You don't want to point your toes into the ground. What we're getting into here is a single leg cycle where you're getting one knee and doing basically a high knee. This is a very complex movement, so it's going to take some time for you to get used to this.
Yeah.
So as we go through some of the static stretches here, most of these are self-explanatory, but what we like to see is we like for you to, when you're doing the stretches afterwards, we like for you to hold them in between 20 to 40 seconds. Okay, so that lets the muscle kind of relax a little bit. And what you can do to make sure you relax even more into it is, so say hold for 15 seconds, take a deep breath, and that'll allow your body to naturally relax to let your body go down a little bit farther. Worst case scenario, if you are dealing with a muscle that is really sore, what you can do is you can stretch this, but what we want to do, instead of holding for 40 seconds or so, what you want to do is you want to do 10 by maybe 3 to 5 second stretches where you're just hold, come back up, hold. So that allows the muscle to kind of get stretched out a little bit without totally just stretching out that rubber band, as I talked about earlier. A lot of these are very simple exercises, and it hits every little piece of calves, quads,
Do that one yet?
hamstrings, glutes, low back, the kind of stuff that runners really deal with.
Is that it? Yeah.
Okay, so we gave you a little insight on what to do before and what to do after. So on the static stretching, we kind of just went over a couple brief, fast movements that you can do. Okay, you want to hold those for, you know, in between 30 to 40 seconds, like I said in the video before. Other than that, I mean, hey guys, just comment, like, subscribe, let us know what you want.